So let's look at this next example. I have 60 divided by 10 to the third power. We know that 10 to the third power is 10 times 10 times 10, which is also 1,000. So we're taking 60 and dividing it into 1,000, okay? So when we divide, we know that amount is going to get smaller. So I'm taking 60 wholes, splitting it into 1,000 pieces. So I'm going to get a smaller answer. So if we look here, I'm going to put 60 on my place value flag, a 6 and a 0. Okay. And since I'm dividing, I want to shift my digits to make my number smaller. So if we were to do that, I want you to pay close attention again to this decimal. I'm going to put a line so we can kind of see where it was at to begin with. So when I shift here, I'm shifting 3 place values because it's 10 to the third power, and I want the 60 to become a smaller number. So I'm not going to shift my 6 to my hundreds. I'm going to shift my 6 down. So, and it's going to go 3 place values. So my 6, okay, is not going to be in my ones. That's 1 time. My tenths is 2 times. And my hundredths is 3 times. Okay, so my 6 moved from my tens to my hundredths, which is 3 place values. Now, if we look here, though, we have to make sure we have our placeholder in our tenths and we have our decimal. And we like to put a placeholder in our ones. Now notice, here's where my decimal was before, right here. Okay, because we shifted our numbers, okay, and we wanted our numbers to get smaller, that pushed our decimal towards the front. So we can do that without using our place value flag. We can take 60, and we know that $60, 60 wholes, 60 ones has a decimal at the end. We want to move this decimal, okay, to make our number smaller. Well, we're going to cross it off. Okay. And think about it. My digits are being shifted to the right. When I shift my digits to the right, that pushes my decimal to the front by 3 place values. So let's look. 1, 2, and 3. So I have my decimal and I have my placeholder 0 that I had to add. So when I rewrite that, I can erase everything, but when I rewrite it, I have 0.060. Now, do I really need that 0 at the end? No, I can take it off. It still means the same thing, but we like to keep the 1 in our ones place.